Hello everyone, welcome to this free training on how to make five figures with digital marketing. Even if you're a complete beginner, you have no freaking idea what this is, I'm going to break it all down for you step by step, including I'm going to show you how I was able to make 65K in 7 months with digital products. Okay, let's move on. So before I move on, actually I want you to, after this training, go to your email and look for the 10K in 30-day blueprint. It's going to walk you step by step through exactly what I did, how I did it, everything you need to do in order to get started with this digital marketing business. It is a business in a box, so go and check your folder after this. If you can't find it, check your spam or your promotions email. Okay, alrighty. Now you are in the right place. If you're burnt out, you feel unfulfilled in your 9 to 5, you know it's time to go, but you want to make sure you have enough money that you can comfortably and confidently, leave, quit, fire your boss, and so you can be home with your kids and, make it on your own time. You want supplementary income so you can book that family vacation. Maybe you want to travel, buy that cute outfit, spoil your kids, generously donate to others, have a random spa day, maybe buy your dream car, maybe, retire your parents or your spouse, maybe you want to buy your dream home, whatever it may be, you want to be able to have income to be able to do that. Or maybe you want to start a profitable online business that is focused around your passions and interests. Maybe you're interested in homeschooling. Maybe you're interested in gardening. Maybe you're interested in tech, right? Whatever it may be, you want to know, how do I get myself started in the online space and to do it profitably with digital products? This is going to show you how. Maybe you want to up-level your skills and add another stream of income to your current business. Maybe you have a real estate business. Maybe you have a freelancing business. Maybe you have a physical business. Maybe you're a coach. Whatever it may be, this is another stream of income that can really help supplement what you already have going on and also add to your skill sets, which is never a bad thing. You're in the right place if you're done with generational struggle of living paycheck to paycheck, you're tired of drowning in debt, and all the things, and you just want to be able to build a savings, be debt free, and actually enjoy your life. Okay, and maybe you want to create a business that allows you to bring and build generational wealth for your children. That has definitely been my next move with this business. Okay, now I want you to imagine if you could have a proven blueprint. Keyword here is proven, y'all, because we have data. Okay, this is not fluff, this is not hearsay, this is not theory, this is actual data that has been collected by the creator of this program for 2.5 years now. Okay, proven blueprint that's going to help you make $100 to $900 a day. All right, $900 a day is $328,500 a year. Think about that. How would that change your life? What would it be like to be debt free, right? Not worry about bills and debt collectors and all these things. To replace your full-time job working only part-time from home. That's what I do. Set your own schedule, okay? You can work when you want and where you want, because all you need, y'all, is a phone. Okay, I do all my work, most of my work, 90% of my work is from my phone. And you can have more time with your family without the stress. I'm going to show you exactly how you can make that happen. Now, a quick disclaimer before we move on. This is not a get-rich-quick thing. Anything in life that requires... Everything in life requires work, right? And there's no such thing as a free card in life, okay? Now, this is the simplest thing because it is a business in a box, a plug-and-play, paint-by-numbers type of system and business, but it still requires you to show up and do some of the work, right? You got to do at least... It shows you at least 80% of the work. The other 20% is still on you to show up and do it, okay? So that's why the results that I'm going to share are mine, and of course those of the community members. However, they're not indicator of the results you're going to get, because I don't know your worth ethic. I don't know if you're going to actually do the work, right? There's a lot of people who say they want this, but then they don't do the work. You have two types of people in the world. There's the people who say, I want to lose weight. They buy the gym membership, but they never go to the gym. They never change their eating habits, and then they wonder what happened. And then there are people who do buy the gym membership. They show up, they go, they do what they got to do, even when it's uncomfortable, even when they don't feel like it, and they get the results. It's just about figuring out, what type of person are you? Are you person A or are you person B? Now, really quickly, let me jump into who I am, why I started this, and why you should even listen to me in the first place. My name is Onine. I'm a wife. I'm a mom of 3. I'm a New Yorker, so I do talk fast. I am a foodie, a true crime lover. I love true crime mysteries, and I love Jesus. In 2019, I quit my 9 to 5 job in higher education as an advisor. I'd been in higher education for over going on 11 years, but I quit after my son was born because I came to a realization that I no longer wanted to put him and his sister, my oldest, in daycare. I felt my heart was used to break every single time I'd have to leave them in daycare and go to work, and half my paycheck was going to pay for daycare, which made no sense. I was working to basically pay for a stranger to raise my kids. And so my husband and I had a really long conversation about this, and I decided to quit my job so that I could be home and raise my two kids while he worked. But I also knew I didn't want to leave him alone with all the finances, because we have a home, we have a mortgage, we have, of course, bills, right? So I went online in 2020 to learn how to make money online. I didn't have a background in marketing. I didn't have a background in sales. I had to learn all these things. I invested in coaches and mentors, in programs, in courses, so that I could start learning these skills, because I knew that this was important if I wanted to be able to be successful in the online space. Now in 2024, I was solo parenting 3 of my kids because my husband had to work out of state in order to make more money for us, okay? So that we could take care of my mother-in-law, because she came to live with us. She was going through a lot of health issues. She was having a lot of specialists she had to see in doctor visits and hospital appointments. So of course that ended up being a lot of debt, medical bills that we had to pay, and credit cards we had to take out to finance and take care of her. Of course, also the cost of living was skyrocketing with a young family. So there was just a lot at that time. I was feeling overwhelmed. I was feeling stressed. I was definitely losing a lot of sleep because I was always thinking about, okay, how much do we have? How much do we need? What are the things we need to cut back on? And I never wanted to be that person, right? Trading my time for money, feeling like I was never ever having enough to be a present mom for my kids, and us to have what we could give my kids the life that I wanted them to have, so to speak. And that's when I found digital marketing, just because I was looking for something else. I found the blueprint and everything changed. I went full force in and made over $65,000 within 7 months of following this blueprint, okay? I was making anywhere from $100 to $900 on literal autopilot. And what I mean by that is I was making money while I was sleeping. I was making money while I was making dinner. I was making money while I was out with my kids at, the store, the restaurant, play place. It doesn't matter, okay? And I only worked 2 hours a day around my busy schedule. Again, taking care of 3 kids by myself and helping my mother-in-law with her different doctor's appointments and all the things that she needed care with, okay? As you can see, this is my family, these are my kids, and this is what I was having, right? Congratulations, you made a new sale. Congrats, you made a new sale, 300, 900, 100, and I'll explain more exactly what this is later on. So like I said, 65K in 7 months. This is when I ran my last Stripe, and I stopped using this account. I used a new account, but I just wanted to share this so that you see exactly what that looks like. I was able to pay down bills and credit card debt. I was able to cover a lot of repairs we needed on our car and other things in the house. We were able to take a family vacation, and I was able to build out multiple streams of income based on what I was doing and learning. Now, it wasn't just me. Sorry, his name got cut off, but this is Alan. He lives in the Philippines. He's been able to make over $18,000 in the last 90 days. Ashley, she's made over $100,000. Okay, y'all, right? In just 91 days, which is basically 3 months. Okay, and Ashley didn't have a background in any of this. She was completely new, and she learned the blueprint steps and took action. Bambi, as you can see, also 75,000 in the first 2 days, and Christine made over 1,300 in sales for April to date. Okay, so this is not just me. It didn't work only for me. It's worked for many people in our communities. Here's some more. You can screenshot them. And so we have people from all backgrounds, from all over the world, because it's a global business. Doesn't matter where you are, it will work for you. We have people who are moms, we have dads, we have stay-at-home parents, we have 9-to-5ers, we have engineers, we have real estate agents, we have coaches, we have freelancers, we have college students who don't want to, who decided that they don't want a traditional job, they want to go the online route. We have people, retirees, okay, who are realizing that they don't have enough in savings in order to retire, so now they need another way of income. Veterans, we have people from all over the world, all occupations, all background. It doesn't matter, as you can see here. The blueprint works, okay? Now, before I move in, I do want to talk about what is digital marketing. In case you've heard this is the first time you're hearing this. It is basically the practice of promoting products. It can be physical or digital or services through online channels. So this can be through social media, blogs, Pinterest, emails, etc. And Forbes has projected, I left you the link here so you can check it out, know that I'm being legit, right? I'm all about transparency. I want you to go do your own research, but Forbes has projected that digital marketing will be worth $1.5 trillion by the year of 2030. So right now it's in 5 years, that's it. $1.5 trillion. It's a skill you want to have. It is one of the biggest opportunities for you to make online income, even as a complete beginner with no experience whatsoever. It's a low cost but high return system. Okay, I'm going to move myself so you can see what I'm talking about. Social media marketing, which is basically the skill, digital marketing, is in demand right now, okay? It is worth over 1.5 trillion by 2030. All right, so do not sleep on this. I'm showing this to you because this is a gold mine. You do not want to miss this rush, and it is not hard. It is super simple as long as you're willing to learn and open to learning, and I'm going to show you how. All right, let's go on. So what are digital products, by the way? So they are intangible assets or media that is delivered and consumed digitally rather than in a physical form. So when you think about digital products, you can think about ebooks, courses, templates, apps that you use, software, guides, principles, worksheets, music, video games. These are all things that are intangible. It's not like my water bottle here where that's a physical product, right? My phone is a physical product. These are things you can touch. Digital products you cannot touch. These are things that can be downloaded, they can be streamed, like you stream music, right? Or accessed instantly online after purchase. They're the best things because they are high return with low cost, if no cost. You create it one time and you can sell it 1,000,000 times over, and you don't have to worry about shipping and handling. There's no shipping and handling or any of that stuff because it's all done through your computer. All right, so now you know. So why, again, digital products? Like I said, they can be distributed to an unlimited number of customers without any additional production costs all over the world. There's no shipping and handling costs. You only have to create that product once. You create that song once. You create that planner once, and then you can sell it time and time again because it's a digital product, okay? You don't have to worry about anything else. If you are making money online with an online business, promoting and selling digital products is the best way, okay? That's the way that you're going to make a lot of money without having to worry about too much overhead. Now, there are 3 ways to make money with digital marketing. I explained to you what digital marketing is. I'm going to explain to you the 3 main ways that you can make money. You can create your own digital products to sell around your own passions, products, knowledge, or skills. So this is, like I said, maybe you are into cooking. You can create your own recipe book. Maybe you're into homeschooling. Maybe you can create an e-guide on how to homeschool properly. Maybe you're into fitness. You can create a fitness plan, whatever it may be, right? These are all things that you can create for your own passion, okay? It's a wonderful way to go, and it's the way to end up in your business for true time and financial freedom. However, if you're a complete beginner and you've never done this before, you don't want to go this route because it does take time. You have to take time to learn what does your audience want. You have to do market research. You have to test your product to make sure it's something people are going to buy, especially if there's a lot of competition. You have to create your own website for it. You have to create the product. Then you have to sell the product for yourself, and you have to deliver the product and follow up with customers around the product. So it is a lot of work in the beginning to create your own digital product. It is the end result, but when you're first getting started, it is not what I would recommend for a new or beginner to this online space, okay? The second thing is you can promote companies' products as an affiliate. So as an affiliate, all you're doing is saying, hey, I recommend this thing. So my, phone is a Samsung, okay? I love Samsung. It's never done me wrong, right? I can promote that Samsung to friends and families and say, hey, you know what? I'm a big believer in Samsung. It's very durable, high speed, I went internet, whatever. And then if I promote that to my friends and family, or to just anybody, I can get a commission, meaning a certain percentage, okay? Affiliate marketing is really good for beginners as well because you don't have to do any of the selling. The company takes care of selling the product for you. You don't have to create the product because the company's already created the product for you. So let's say you want to be an affiliate for a course. Maybe it's a course on, keto. You don't have to create that keto course because they've already created it. You don't have to deliver on that keto course because the instructor is going to be the one to, do the instructions on the keto course. You could just be an affiliate by talking about it to anyone who, is looking to start a keto diet, right? Or eat keto better. That's what it means to be an affiliate. You get a link that, you share with friends and family. If people purchase from your link, you make money. Okay? Affiliate is a great way to start as a beginner. However, the cons to being an affiliate is you don't really have a lot of control over a lot of the aspects of it because you didn't create it, you don't do the selling of it, you don't have to deal with the customer service piece of it. There is a waiting time as an affiliate because you don't get paid immediately as an affiliate. There's usually like a week or even a 30-day grace period there. And you make a percentage depending on what type of affiliate marketing you do, unless it's high ticket affiliate, which is what I highly recommend, okay? But that's not what I would recommend for you in the beginning. I would recommend that you find and sell a done-for-you digital product. Now, that's what has helped me really skyrocket my income. All this is you're going to find a digital product that's already created, okay? So you don't have to create it and have to deal with all the research and testing that goes into creating any product from scratch. So it's done for you. You don't have to do the selling of it. Well, you do sell it, but you don't really have to do like the creation of the website for it because it's already created for you. You don't have to deal with the customer service piece of it because they take care of the back end piece of it, meaning taking care of your customers, making sure that they're getting what they paid for, etc. Your job is to market it. Basically, is to talk about it to people, share it with the people who are who want it, who are looking for it, and it kind of sells itself, especially if it's a good product. Okay, so I'm gonna dive a little bit more into what this is and what I'm doing so that you literally can just copy me. Like, if you're like, girl, show me how to make this money because I want to make this money as quickly as possible, then follow me, right? Copy what I'm doing. I have no problem with you just literally copying and pasting everything I'm doing because with a done-for-you digital product, it is plug-and-play business in a box. And I want you to be successful as quickly as possible. So with a done-for-you digital product, you're going to look for what we call master resale rights. What it is basically it's a unique way of licensing that is granted by the original digital product creator. And basically what it does is when they create an ebook, a course, software, etc., and they add this MMR to it, they are allowing you to use the product yourself. So read the book, use the software, whatever. But at the end of the day, you can also sell that product as yours for 100% profit. So you get to buy a product, utilize that product for yourself, but also sell that product, resell it, and make 100% profit. The cool thing about it is that when your customers purchase it from you, they too get the same opportunity and the same rights to resell that digital product as their own, and they also make 100% profit. So there is no upline or downline. You don't make any money off of your customers once they've purchased from you. When they start to resell that same product, they make their money, and that's it, okay? The cycle continues, of course, until someone chooses not to resell it or whatever it may be, okay? I want you to think like Verizon and T-Mobile when we think about this. The iPhone was not created by Verizon or T-Mobile, but they resell it, right? They are resellers of the iPhone because they have the license to do so. Another example, think about Walmart. Walmart sells eggs, electronics, clothes, groceries, etc. But most of that is things from other companies that they have the resale rights to be able to resell to other people, us, the consumers, right, when we go shopping. So now let me break down the blueprint. So now that we have the understanding of the basics, I'm going to then now share with you the 5 steps that I took, to daily pay on a 2-hour workday. So this is how I made $65K in 7 months doing option number 3, which was selling a done-for-you digital product, okay? The other 2 pieces were kind of incorporated in there. So the first step is to purchase a program or a course that is in high demand with that MMR. Remember the master resale rights. You need to have something to sell. It doesn't matter what you're doing online, you have to have something to sell, okay? If you don't have something to sell, you can't make money. So what is it that I'm selling? I'm selling an educational platform, course, program, class that's going to help you learn the skills to make money online and build a business, right? It's going to teach you social media marketing. Remember what I showed you in the beginning. Forbes projects what? $5 trillion by 2030 from you learning this skill. So you're going to learn this skill in this course, in this program. You're going to learn all the skills, the social media, email marketing, affiliate marketing I told you about, creating and launching your own digital products, okay? Your books, your ebooks, your templates, your apps, your courses. It doesn't matter, whatever it is. You're going to learn all of this in this program. okay? So that you can have the skill sets to be successful with anything you decide to do online. Because if you don't have the skill sets, marketing and sales, which I had to learn myself as well, you won't be able to be successful, be able to create financial freedom for yourself, all right? There are courses that I was selling. One was for $100 called the Launchpad, Passive Daily Blueprint was $300, and the Digital Mastery was $600, and then the Legacy Builder, which was my most popular program, was $900, because this is the full scope of everything that they get, okay? Legacy Builder in and of itself made $3.1 million in 28 days. That's how popular it was. That's how viral, if you want to say that, it was, okay? Just like college, right, where you have to go to college to learn a skill, that's exactly what this is. The beauty of this program, I'm going to call it a program because it's not just a course, is that you get the courses, especially if you enroll in the Legacy Builder program, but you also get a community. So when you need help, or you feel stuck, or you need support, or you want someone to just be an accountability partner for you that you can bounce ideas off of and strategize with, and just, vent if you need to with, right? You have people who are going through the same thing, experiencing the same thing, who you can talk to. You also have mentorship, meaning you're not alone in this. You're not just learning by yourself in your room some, course online. You get the opportunity to sit on Zoom calls with our mentors and actually ask questions when you get stuck. Ask questions when you have, an idea that you want to pursue. Ask questions, learn extra trainings, and learn extra skill sets that you can, again, take into whatever business you ultimately want to create with this, okay? That's how you think big. Now, the first step is to purchase a program that's in high demand, right? So I purchased that program. It was the Legacy Builder program. That's what I purchased. I highly recommend you purchase this, okay? The $900 is going to give you 10 times the return, right? I bought it for $900 and made $67,000, okay? Let's do the math, right? I've made well over that, but 67 minus 900. So what's that? 58, 59? Yeah. So I made a profit of $59,000. Yeah, $59,000, okay? So I want you to just think about that. The return on investment, wow, okay? So it's not even a question. But let me put it into perspective for you really quickly. The average annual tuition for a digital marketing degree, it varies. But if you're an in-state student, you can expect to pay about $4,000 to around $10,000 annually. If you're an out-of-state student, you pay about $11,000 to $18,000. And if you're going to a private institution, you're going to pay $20,000, okay, typically a year. This is to go to school to learn these skills, to go to college to learn this skill that is projected by Forbes to be a $1.5 trillion skill set. That's going to make you a lot of money. You can go to school to learn this skill sets because it is a real skill set that you learn and you go to school for, or you could just get the $900 Legacy Builder program, which is a one-time fee. That's it. You're never paying again besides the Legacy Builder program and for your website, which is $39. So in total, $939. One time to learn a skill set that's going to make you 5 figures to 6 figures, okay? Or you can go to school, spend 4 years, and spend anywhere from $4,000 a year to $20,000 a year, right? Do the math. It's just a no-brainer at this point. I chose the faster and easier route that gave me actual skill sets, community, and mentorship. Mind you, in college, you don't get that. In college, every semester you're paying, right? Every single semester you're paying for, another class. And if you fail that class, you got to take it again. You don't get the community. You don't get the continual mentorship, lifetime mentorship that we get here. So I just want to put it in perspective so you really understand what you're getting here. Plus, with the Legacy Builder, you get to become a licensed reseller, which gives you a lot of credibility in the online space. So people know that you've gone through a certification for this and that you're a legitimate reseller. You're allowed to resell this Legacy Builder digital marketing program for 100% profit, okay? You get to learn and earn, something you also don't do in college. College, you're just racking up debt from Sally Mae and whatever other loan you've taken out. Whereas with this program, you get to actually learn the digital marketing skills that will help you to then create your own business. If you want to go out and create your own business and continue reselling this business, you really have a lot of options open to you. Honestly, once you learn this, you get to learn these skill sets while earning an income. In college, that's not the way that works, right? I know. I was in debt once I cleared my got my bachelor's degree and my master's degree. Okay, I had to take out loans to finish that up, even with a scholarship. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, this is just a smart move, and those who get it, get it. Okay, putting y'all on game, y'all. Okay, let's talk about the benefits of the blueprint and the program. It's an in-demand program, like I said. People are buying it, so you don't have to guess, will this work, will it not? It will. You make 100% profit. You're not sharing with anybody. There is no upline, downline. This is not MLM. This is not network marketing. You make 100% profit, okay? You make anywhere from $100 to $900 to your bank straight away. There's no waiting. There's no weeks or months of waiting. None of that. No monthly expenses. You only have one-time payment for the program. So like I said, you pay $900, and then the $39 one-time fee, that's it, also one time for your website, which they give to you, done for you, done, ready to go, so that you can make sales. It's a rejection-free business. I don't chase anyone. I don't beg. I don't bother. I don't bribe. I don't cold message. I don't have to, bother family and friends to get them to buy my little $2 product. None of that, okay? I don't get on sales calls, which is what I used to do when I was doing appointment setting and when I was doing coaching, and I was done with it. I did not have the time, the energy, the strength to be on sales calls. It is draining. You don't have to do any of that with this business, which is something I really appreciate and love. You get to help more people. I showed you before. We have people from South Africa, Philippines, Australia, Canada, Brazil, Jamaica, all over the world, Scotland, I know. We have, this is a global business because it's digital, meaning it's online. There is no limitation for online. As long as you can get on social media, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, it doesn't matter. You can build this business, okay? And we support everyone from anywhere. It's a fully automated business that works for you 24/7, okay? You get a free pre-built funnel, which I'm going to show you, with emails that you get to customize. Meaning, basically all it is, the funnel is just a website that has one page, and it tells you to go from one place to the next. It's all done for you, because if you were to get a website designer, I'm telling you, it's going to run you anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 to $5,000. You don't have to pay any of that. They give it to you already done, ready to go, and it's what's doing the selling for you, so you make money 24/7. Like I said, while at the park with my kids, while I'm sleeping, while I'm making dinner for my family. It's the best feeling ever. There's no tech skills needed. Like I said, everything's already built for you. You just plug and play. If you get stuck for any reason, which, if that happens, it happens. We do have 24/7 customer support, tech support, where you can jump on a call with someone and they can actually screen share with you and show you exactly what to press, what buttons to go to, get it all set up for you so you'll get there, okay? Like I said before, earn while you learn. It's a no-brainer. Unlike college, you're going to learn all these skills and more. Social media, video, faceless marketing, branding, email, affiliate marketing, creating and launching your own digital products, creating your own courses, creating recurring income, all of that stuff and more. You'll learn all of that in this program, because it's like college. You're learning everything. It's all there for you. It's an interactive program. You're not by yourself. You get lifetime mentorship. You get daily trainings every single day. Michelle, who's a creator, showing up, and she's giving us, skills and trainings and advice around what we need to know to get even better. There's 3 weekly coaching calls that you can get on and learn some more skills that you can, again, apply to your life, your personal life. You can apply it to your business. You can apply it to your relationship. You can apply it to many things. And then, obviously, like I said, we only follow a 2-hour workday. So you have 22 hours to live your life. This is not something that's going to take up, 8 hours of your time like a job would. This is something that in the front end, yes, in the beginning, you're going to be a little bit learning the skills. That will take a little time. But once you build up momentum, you don't need more than 2 hours to have everything done in terms of your content, in terms of your conversations and connections with customers, okay? So like I said, this is literally the benefits are crazy. But anyways, let's jump into some more stuff so you can see. So this is the course portion of the program. It's in Kajabi, like I showed you before. The course is really straightforward. She updated it, so there's a Legacy 2.0, which she updated just 3 months ago. Yeah. May, June, July. Yeah, 2 months ago. So just 2 months ago, she's updated this entire course. So it's now even more relevant to what's necessary to be successful in digital marketing as an online business in 2025. All right. So you're getting the most up-to-date thing. You're not getting some old, played out information that was working in 2020 or 2023. You're getting what is working right now in 2025. And I'm pretty sure she'll update it again next year to make sure she's up to date with what's working in 2026 and beyond. Okay, that's the beauty of having a mentor and someone. This is Michelle, our mentor, someone who actually cares about your success. Okay, she cares about your success. So like I said, you're gonna learn how to post free ads, how to do YouTube, how to do Pinterest if you want to, how to build recurring incomes, how to do affiliate marketing and partnerships, how to use ChatGPT, how to create your own digital products, how to prepare for course creation, how to launch your own courses. So many things. There's so many modules I can show you, but like I don't want to overwhelm you, but I do want you to know. See, 122 lessons. This gives you everything you need, and you just take it at your own pace, okay? So that's the first step, right? Was we bought our Legacy Builder program, right? That was the first thing I did. Was I needed something to sell, and luckily for me, I had a done for you digital product that I was going to sell. Once I finished buying that product, the next step was I had to automate my business. This is where you stop trading time for money, okay? So what do I mean by that? So you may hear it and maybe you don't understand it. Automation is what's going to give you passive income and reoccurring income. That's what I call my freedom machine, because automations is working for you in the background 24/7 when you are out living your life. They give you, like I said, a website. They give you what we call a funnel. This is the first part of my funnel, this part. So a lot of you came through a page that looked something like this, where you had to just put in your name and your email, and then you clicked yes, you wanted the blueprint or the training or whatever it may be. That was it. That was the first step you needed to take. That funnel or that page is going to then take you to this page, which is the page which you're watching, which is of me sharing this training with you, okay? That's the next step, which is helping you understand why this blueprint, how it works, etc. But at the same time, remember I told you to go check your email. And that is because I have a series of emails. I'm going to show you. This is 44. So email counts. I have 45 emails that have been pre-written and pre-placed into an automation tool that you're going to get access to once you decide to purchase this, okay? That automation tool is going to be sending emails out to people who have shown interest on a daily basis. So I'm going to show you what that looks like right here, okay? The first email you're going to get says, here's your blueprint. That's the first email you're going to get from me. Then the next day, you're going to get how would daily pay to 6 figures. That's in 6 hours. You're going to get that email. Then you're going to get another email from me that says, are you tired of trading time for money? And that's going to happen the next day and so forth. As you can see, every single day you're going to get an email. These emails are already pre-created, pre-populated. They're done. I don't have to touch them at all. So every time someone puts their name and email there, they're going to get that email from me on a daily basis. And they're going to watch this. And those of you who are ready, who are like, oh my goodness, this is a no-brainer. It makes so much sense. I can see how this is going to help me and work for me. You're going to immediately click the button that's underneath this video, watch some of the testimonials, and then click this. You're going to go here. This is the Legacy Builder page. And it says, yes, get access to Legacy Builder today. And there are people who go through this page and go, oh my gosh, I'm ready. I want to do this. And they click that button and it just takes them here, which is the sales page. Okay, they're going to put their name, their credit card information. They're going to pay for it. They're going to buy it. And I'm going to get paid. I'm going to make income. And they're going to join. And now they're going to have the opportunity to earn and learn just like I did. That's really how simple this process is. It's only 3 steps, really. Put your email in. They get an email from me. They watch this video like you're watching. They decide they want to move forward. They go to this page, read everything. They click yes, they want to buy. They put in their information, and boom, I get paid. They've now started their journey to financial freedom, and the cycle starts again with new people. Okay? My automated machine is doing all of this without me having to touch anything. I've already set it up one time, and I let it run. They're going to show you how to do this, how to set it up one time and let it run. Let's do its job, okay? Now, the next step is how to get your business discovered, okay? So now we have that automated machine, but we have to feed that machine, meaning we have to get people to actually put their name and email in it, right? That's the next logical step. So your question is going to be, wait, how do we get people to go to that page? Okay, that's the next step of getting our business discovered. The first method you can use that we're taught is a free ads method. So basically there are 200 high traffic websites where you can post ads to these free traffic websites. And when you post these ads, people are going to be curious, and you're going to put your link to that automated machine that I just showed you. You're going to put your link to that page so that people can put their name and email. You don't have to show your face with this one. It's completely private. You just have to put out an ad, and then people will click on it. It does take a little bit of time. So if you want to move faster, the second method is what I recommend, and that is to use social media to bring in your ideal customers to your page. And now you can also do this faceless. You do not have to show your face if you do not want to. You have options: Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, YouTube, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Okay? So you have a lot of options to pick from. You do not have to do all of them. You can just pick one social media platform and go from there. Okay? So, oops, sorry, went ahead of myself. Okay, so like still too fast, y'all. Sorry, I'm going way too fast. Okay, so like I said, so classified ads, or just like this, as you can see, this is my Facebook, and this is my Instagram. Okay, as you can see, I say what I do: passive income with affiliate and digital products, helping moms make money online, 600 daily on autopilot. Okay, so you can create a whole brand new Instagram or Facebook or social media platform. No one needs to know it's you. That you're going to focus on this business alone, right? On just sending people to this business. So the next step is, once you've created your brand new social media page, right? You want to be able to stop the scroll to invite curiosity. So you want people to stop so they can pay attention to your content, because content is how we're going to bring people into our world. How we're going to bring people to that page that I showed you, so that they can put this page, right? We want them to put their name and email here. This is how we're going to get them into our machine so that we can actually make income. We want to find a way to get them to stop, because everyone's busy. We're all scrolling, right? We're watching cat videos and funny memes. So how do you get someone to stop and pay attention to you? Well, first you need to know who your perfect customer is. Is it a stay-at-home mom who wants to bring in extra income? Is it a dad who wants to leave their 9 to 5? Is it a college student who doesn't want a traditional job? A retiree who wants to have money to enjoy their retirement? Is it business owners who want extra income? You just got to figure out who's the person that you want to work with and serve with this business, because there's a ton of people, right, looking for ways to make extra income. That's huge. That's one of the most highly Googled thing in this world, is how to make extra money, right? We all could use a little extra income. So you want to create content that's going to stop people from scrolling, so that they can pay attention to you, okay? You need to understand how to create content that speaks to your ideal customers and converts. This is what we call marketing. Unless you have a marketing degree and marketing experience, you need to learn this skill. And that, again, is the beauty of that Legacy Builder program that I am, promoting to people. The reason why I'm selling it is because I know that if they learn the right way to market and sell, they will be unstoppable online in terms of making money online. Once you know how to market, you've done a good chunk of the work already. You know how to get people to stop what they're doing and pay attention to you, so that you can invite and promote things that will be helpful for them, to help them better their life or their situation. That's what you need to learn, and that's why you need to grab one of the 4 courses, right? Whether it's the Passive Daily Blueprint, Digital Mastery, or the Legacy Builder, so that you can learn this skill. So you invite that curiosity. You do a call to action that's going to invite people to comment a word or to click your link, this link again, so that they can put their name and email, so they go into your automated machine where they get that email, they get the videos, they get that sales page, and they pay. Okay? That's the goal. That's the steps. So here's a really simple post that I did that says, hosting a live webinar for moms, showing them how to make 10K in the next 30 days, selling digital products. Who's interested? I had over 50 comments. So I had 50 people say, hey, I'm interested, comment info please, right? Because they wanted to learn more. Well, when they said info please, guess what? I sent them, this is me, but you can't see it, but I sent them to this page so that they could put their name and email in. And once they put their name and email in, I sent them a special link that sent them to this webinar. There's a special email link that I sent each one of them that sent them to this webinar. After they watched the webinar, they then got another link that sent them to the sales page that I showed you before, that tells them, if you're ready to, move forward with this, click this link and buy. And so some people attended the live webinar, they went to that sales page and they bought, and I made commissions. I made $900 that day. I made $600 that day. I made $300 that day. Just whatever was within people's financial means. People invested in it because they wanted the same results that I have and that they've seen so many people in our community have. Okay? That's how simple this process is. I'm breaking it down just because I want you to understand it and see how simple it can be for you and what it takes. Okay? These are some of my other examples. This one was faceless. I didn't even say my face. Love the honesty here. Empowering. Start, which is the key word for people. When they said yes, they wanted it. I did this. Yes, yes, yes. I just said, hey, grab the blueprint at this website. If you have any questions, feel free to reply to the email, right? This is the blueprint. This is the blueprint. When I say grab the blueprint, I mean come to this page, which they do. Put your name and your email, and I will send you details. Okay? So again, they go into my automated machine. Once they say the keyword or they click on the link, whichever one, they start getting emails from me. In that email, I'm helping them better understand what this product is. I'm selling them the product. I'm selling them other products too that may align with what they're looking for in case this is not the right fit for them. They're coming to this page when they're ready. They're clicking on this button. They're putting in their details, their information, their credit card, and now I'm getting paid every time they decide to purchase. They hit that purchase button, okay? And now they're changing their life. They're learning the skill sets, right? That Forbes has projected to be a $1.5 trillion skill set by 2030. They're learning those skill sets so that they too can improve their financial situation, all right? Because I want more people, especially moms. I'm very passionate about moms because I'm a mom myself, being able to make good income and still be allowed to be home with their kids, right? Not having to sacrifice or choose between having a career, making income, and raising their children, okay? That's my goal, my passion. So the next step after all of this, really simple, is you get a new customer. And I only work 2 hours a day, my friends, okay? I create 2 to 3 posts a day. You can schedule them once you get really good at this. Excuse me, it doesn't take more than 45 minutes to an hour to do, right? You can commit to doing that for the sake of your financial situation. Or you can do the classified ads if you want to. You then follow up with emails and comments on your posts like I did. I showed you the emails and the comments, right? When people comment on my posts, I want to follow up with them and send them to the blueprint, to that link. On emails, I get emails from people who have questions, who want better clarity. I send them emails. That only takes me about 30 minutes a day, so it's not really that much time. And then I, of course, sharpen my skills. This doesn't count as part of the 2-hour workday because it's not me actually doing things that are specific to the business in terms of making money. It's more about me just sharpening my own skills so that I can be a better marketer, so I can be a better online business owner. Those are the things that I do. I watch lessons, I attend the mentorship calls, do all the things you need to do to be just better. The better you are, the more money you're going to make. It's just that simple. The better you understand people and you understand the business, the better you can communicate that to others and you can help others make a solid and informed decision about what's the best fit for them, right? The better you can serve others, the more money you can make. And the best way to serve others is to understand what you're helping people with, right? So you just rinse and repeat this process and you make sales. That's exactly how I've been able to, like I said, make over 65,000 plus and counting more. This is kind of a while ago. I haven't updated it because of the different income streams I now have, but 65,000 plus with digital products, okay? I'm going to break this down really simply in 3 simple steps. Again, just so you see what it is. Attract perfect customers and send your link. So you're attracting them by putting out content that they show you how to do, right? The Legacy Builder program shows you exactly what type of content you want to put out that's actually going to bring people to you. Because you can't just put out any type of content and expect response. People will ignore you if it's not intriguing enough, if it's not related to what they care about enough. So you need to learn the skill sets to create content that's actually going to pull people in, have people interested in learning more about what you have to say and what you have to promote, okay? And those are skill sets you need to learn. So you post free ads on free high traffic websites, that's an option, or you can post 2 to 3 pieces of content on any one of these social media platforms. Once you do that, you get people who are interested, they'll click on your link or ask for your link. They go to that capture page, right, which is the page with your name and email. They then start to get emails every single day. In my case, 45 emails, meaning not all at once. For 45 days, they're getting 1 email a day from me, okay? That's going to be full of value and share a lot of great insights and information with them. And then those who are ready, either through the email or directly from that capture page, are going to go to the sales page where they're going to watch the sales video. They're going to hit the buy button. And once they buy, you make commission. 100, 300, 600, 900 directly to you, okay? Super simple. Now, if your goal is 10,000 in 30 days, like I promised, you need 12 customers if you're doing the 900 Legacy Builder program in order for you to reach a total of 10,800, okay? That's only 3 buyers per week, which you can do. That means at a 10% conversion rate, you will need to get just 4 people to put their email addresses into your capture funnel every day. So you only need 4 people to say, hey, I'm interested. And with the way they teach you and I teach you how to create content, you're going to get a lot more than 4 people into your email address every single day. Once you start building momentum, you can get anywhere from 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 people putting in their email address into your page, this page, so that you have a greater opportunity to have more conversions, meaning make more sales, right? Once I learned that skill set, that's something that has been really beneficial for me, and I teach it to all my customers because I want you to have the same ability to do the same thing. Okay, your product price, let's say you want to do the 600, which is our digital mastery, which is this one right here. You only need 17 customers a month to buy that product for you to reach a total of 10,200, okay? If that's our goal. That's only 4.25 buyers per week, which is weird. So anywhere from 4 to 5 buyers a week if we just want to be more technical about it, for you to make that $10,000 in a month, okay? Again, still very doable, especially once you know exactly how to do this and you have the content plan and structure in place, which again, I show you, and so does the program. They show you exactly what to do. Now, let's say you're like, okay, I just want to start 5,000 in 30 days, because that could change your life, could it not? Let's say that if you want to do $5,000 in the next 30 days, then get the Legacy Builder, okay? That's $900. You only need 6 customers, y'all, to buy this $900 product for you to reach a total of $5,400. Or you only need 9 people to buy the $600 to reach a total of $5,400, okay? So either you get 6 or you get 9. Regardless, you can get 6 people in a month. In 30 days, that's what? 2, 4, 6. That's less than 2 people a week, okay? And with what I teach you and what they show you, you can get that many people to put their emails in this program, in this page, and convert, okay? So that's either 1.5, like I said, or 2.25, which is weird because people aren't, quarters, but you get it. All right? So what I want to ask you is, how will an extra 5,000 or even 10,000 or even 15,000 a month change you and your family's life? I'm not saying it's going to happen tomorrow. I'm not going to say it's going to happen in a week because I don't know you or your experience or your background. But it is possible. It can happen if you follow the blueprint. It's not, it won't happen. It will happen. Now, of course, I can't tell you in the timeline because, again, I don't know your background. But for some people, it happens within a week. Some people within a month. Some people within 3 months. Ultimately, if you are willing to stick with this, you will make this happen, okay? How will this change your family's life? Will it help you be able to pay off debt? Will it help you to be able to cover medical bills? Maybe pay for groceries and gas without stress? Will it help you to buy your dream car or your dream home? Will it help you take care of your parents? Or maybe retire your spouse? Or maybe put away retirement money or savings? Will it help you to travel? Go on vacations? Quit your 9 to 5? Be able to raise your kids and spoil them without worrying about, the price tag? Buy them nice things. Whatever your dream, your goal is, I just want you to close your eyes for just a second and imagine what is possible if you could step into this. If you could let all the doubts, all the fears go and really look inside and say, I can do this. Because there's over 54,000 people in our community right now, and all of them have a big dream and big goals, okay? And those who are willing to bet on themselves, to believe in themselves, to say, I'm going to go all in and do what needs to get done to make this happen, that's where they create life-changing income. You can read some of their, testimonials below, and this is only not even a fraction of it. We have thousands of testimonials, not a couple hundred. We actually have thousands of testimonials of people just like you from all ages, backgrounds, experiences, world views, countries, it doesn't matter, who are making $5,000 to $10,000, even $15,000 a month and more because of this blueprint. So when I say it works, it works. All right? I didn't make $65,000 in 7 months just from a wish and a prayer. I did it because I saw what was possible and I went to work. I absorbed everything I was learning. I implemented, I took action on what I was learning, and I saw the results. And you can do it too. I'm not special. I showed you my background. I was in higher education for over 11 years, okay, y'all? I had no marketing or sales background. I had never been online before. I just determined that I was going to make this work. I was going to give my family a different experience. I was going to help my husband financially, and I was going to be that present mom. And that's literally what drove me. Was I'm going to make it work no matter what, okay? I don't have to be special, but if it can work for that person, it can work for me. If that's the type of person you are, then let's continue, okay? Because I want to show you exactly what the next steps are so you can take that step and that you can start changing your financial future. Here are others, okay? You have Carissa. She reached 25K in 14 days, all right? She's well on her way to six figures if she hasn't already. Daryl, he's well over six figures. I know why, because he's actually one of my mentors. He's actually the person I bought this blueprint from. He is such a great human being. His story is incredible. It's also down below. You can watch it and hear him speak it from his own words. He went from losing his job, homeless, my friends, homeless, okay, having to sleep in his car, tension between him and his wife and his kids because he wasn't making the money, to now $53,000 in the first 3 months of 2024. This is old news, by the way, y'all. He is now at well over $200,000+ in the last year. Okay, Christelle, she's a millionaire in 5 months, 24 days. Okay, Christelle is from South Africa, so she's a millionaire in South African rand. I believe her story is below this video as well, so you can hear from her words exactly her experience. But she lost two of her jobs, and she had to move into her mother's house with her 2 kids. She could barely pay for food. She had to ask her mother for money to pay for groceries, y'all. That's how desperate she was. She saw the blueprint, and she actually begged her mother to pay for her for the blueprint because she couldn't afford it. She didn't have the money for it, but she knew and she could see, just like I could see, that this was going to be the thing that was going to change her life. So she asked for it. Her mother gave it to her as a birthday present, she said, and she went to work. She did everything she was told in the blueprint. She followed it. She showed up. She took action, and she's now a millionaire in South African rand. She has now been able to move out of her mother's house, pay her mother back for everything she's done for her, get her family home. She's traveling now with her kids. Like, it's beautiful to hear her story, and I'm really touched by it because she's a mom like me, and like I said, my heart is for moms. But that's what I'm trying to say is, like, that's how simple and that's how simple, but also I don't want to say simple to diminish it, but to say just how fast things can change for you if you're willing to really invest and to take action, if you believe in yourself. Jenna, she went to 2,700 in the last 2 days. She's made over 23,700 in just 19 days. There's 12,800 USD for Karen. Okay. Jessica made 75K in 6 months. She's now well over 6 figures. She's one of our many 6-figure earners in this program. 30,000 in 6 weeks with Megan. She's also well over 6 figures now. Marianne made 71,000 in 2024. She's well over that now because we're now in 2025. Victoria, as you can see, is at 201,700. She's a 6-figure earner. She's double that now, if I'm not mistaken, from her last post. But, like, I don't want to show you these to be like, oh my goodness, this is not possible. All of these women, my friends, were just like you, looking for something else, something better, something different. Okay? Victoria is a mom of 3. She's a veteran mom of 3. Not a veteran, yeah. She's an army wife of 3. Her husband is always, has been deployed. He's overseas. She's raising her 3 kids by herself as well while, doing this blueprint. Jessica Cox, she's not fancy. She likes to say this a lot. She's very spiritual. And she lives in a double wide trailer in West Virginia. Like, she's not a fancy girl, but she's made 75,000 in 6 months. Okay, Marianne, retiree. She's retired. She realized she wasn't making enough money to enjoy her retirement, so she realized she needed something else, and that's where she found this blueprint. I mean, I could go on with the stories, but I'm sharing this because I do want to highlight for you, like, these are all different women for different backgrounds, different experiences, but all they have in common was a desire to change their situation and a desire to take action to make it happen. And these are the results of taking those actions, okay? All right. The last thing I want to show you, and this is a little outdated, like I said before, there's now about 54,000, so this number is not accurate anymore, but with this Legacy Builder, you get lifetime access to community and mentorship. Community is important because you get to when you get stuck, when you get overwhelmed, or let's say maybe you're just like, no one else understands what I'm doing. Maybe family and friends won't get what you're doing because they're working a traditional 9 to 5. They're content with their situation, and they don't care about creating financial freedom, or they don't care about leaving their job, or they're like, it's okay, this is what we do, right? But you want more for yourself. I know that feeling of feeling different and like no one understands why you're doing this. This community is going to help you be able to be around like-minded individuals. No matter where they're from or what background they have, we're all in this community because we want more for ourselves and for our families. We don't just want to sit back and relax and be like, well, I'm going to be content doing a 9 to 5 and never being happy and never making enough money and always asking for permission to take vacation or sick day or whatever. We want more for ourselves. That's why we decided to invest. You're going to be in a space with people who think like you, who have the same ambitions like you, who have the same desires like you, who are working towards something more just like you. That is key. That's so important because it's going to support you when you may have those down days, or maybe you just may feel overwhelmed by everything, or you just be like, I want to talk to people who get it. We get it, okay? We get it, and we will support you in it. You get mentorship. Like I said, you're never alone. They will literally hold your hand. I'm showing you our calendar so you can see what this looks like. Y'all, free webinar. We have our Legacy Builder programs. We have Thrive Beyond. Literally, there's a program almost every single day, a training that you can jump on Zoom, ask questions, get advanced trainings, get advanced help from people. I'm always in this community every single day, okay? I go into the community every day. I'm always asking questions. I'm always making new connections. I'm always going to the trainings when I can, when it fits into my schedule, because I want to not just be up to date. I want to be part of that community. It's so powerful for your success, okay? And that's what you get access to. You get access to even some extra trainings that she gives us within this community as well. So you are always being supported. You're always being given the most up-to-date training. You're always given everything you need to be successful. I want to emphasize this. This is not always true for every other thing out there, because I know there's a lot of noise in the online space and a lot of promises. I've purchased quite a bit of programs. I've spent well over like $70,000 to $80,000 on different programs and coaches and all the things, trust me. So I can tell you what works and what doesn't. I can honestly, transparently give you, like, if you have questions about anything, and be like, these are the things that are going to help you be successful, and these are the things that are just going to distract you and hold you back, okay? This community gives you everything that's going to help you be successful. You have to trust the plan, follow the plan, take action on that plan, and you will see results, okay? The vision of this group is to create 1,000 six-figure earners in 2025 and more, okay? And she's on her way to do that. So if what I've said is resonating, if you understand it logically, if you understand it emotionally, right? If you understand how this could be the next thing for you, the key, literally the business in a box that you need to start seeing results, then I want you to go to this website, www.wealthymomceo.com/legacybuilder. Okay, and you're going to see this page that says discover how to earn 100 profits from a done-for-you digital product business. You can go scroll through it. If you're ready to move forward now, you can just click this button, get access, and it's going to take you immediately to the page where you're going to be able to get access. You put in your credit card information, it'll give you access to it, and then it'll tell you to pay the $39, which is just so you can get your own website that's already done for you, completely done for you, okay? Now, if you're like, oh my goodness, this is a lot, no worries. There are payment plan options available as well, as low as $27 a month with either Afterpay or Klarna. When you go to that page again, you're going to see a blue button on the bottom of it. I'll actually show it to you real quick, but there's going to be a blue button. That's going to give you the option to do a payment plan. So if you can't make the full payment now, not a problem. Just hit Afterpay and Klarna. It will change depending on, the information you give it, because it's looking at your, who you are to make sure that you can, do this. But it'll give you $27 a month, I think. I think there's like $34 a month. So you can make it monthly payments if that's more digestible for you, which is perfect if that's like a situation for you, because it gives you the time you need to quickly learn the structure, learn the trainings, get yourself launched. Literally, guys, you can launch within 48 hours. It took me 2 days to launch my program, my website and everything like that. So it's not a long process. You can be up and running within 48 hours, okay, with everything you need to have done. So you can be launched in 2 days. You can start creating content by day 3, start building up that momentum, start, creating curiosity and posts and things like that, and you can make your first sale within 30 days. Honestly, I've had customers do it just because they just followed the plan and made their first 2-3 sales actually within the first 30 days. So you can already make your first sale, which can help you then to pay off the payment plan if you want to, or just use it to upgrade if you need to, or just use it to be like, hey, this works. I validated this works. I'm excited this works, and continue to build upon that, right? However you want to do it. I'm just saying, honestly, if the payment plan makes more sense, do that, and then utilize that time you have between, you have a 30-day window because it's only $27 a month, let's say, to then make your first sale so you can pay off your payment plan, okay? And last but not least, if you decide to purchase from me, you get bonuses. So I do 2 live group mentoring Q&A calls a month. They will start again in July. We are now in June. It's summer break for my kids, so I actually have taken a break from the business to just be with the kiddos. But come July, when they go back to school, I will be doing 2 live mentoring Q&A calls. You can come on these calls. You can ask me any questions you want. I give you all my systems and strategies, so you can literally copy me again, because I want you to get the results quickly. You have email access to me Monday through Thursday. You can email me anytime, anything, questions you have. There's no such thing as a dumb question or anything like that. I get so many questions. I love being able to respond. I actually do it through Loom usually. Well, I actually do a little video for you and walk you through any questions or any things you have. I do have a private boost group on Facebook, which is this. And basically, it's a group that helps you get more engagement, because the more engagement you get on your content, the more the algorithm on all these platforms will push it out, meaning the more eyeballs you get. And remember, we're looking for a certain number. We want to get at least 10 people a day to put their email inside that page I showed you. So I'm going to show you how to get 20 people a day, 30 people a day to put their email into that page, so that you can have more people, leads is what we call them, who have the potential to then convert into customers. Okay, that means more money in your pocket. And then I give you the Hook Your Audience, which is this ebook with ChatGPT prompts. So this is just, again, another way to help you make more income by being able to get more content that converts. Okay, so I'm going to show you great hooks that's going to get people to stop the scroll, pay attention to you, put their emails and their names in that automation, that funnel, that page I showed you, so that you can get more eyeballs. Okay, so you get access to my boost group, which will help you boost your content. Hooks Your Audience, you get access to, like I said, Q&A calls 2 a month. I do, like I said, Facebook strategy mentoring call. I did this a couple months ago. It was a great turnout. It's had over 300 views already, 60 views here, and then I put it inside of my Facebook group and had another like 100 and something views, because it was really good. I literally held nothing back and broke down exactly step by step what I did and how I did it to make sales. Okay, so you get access to that because I don't hold anything back. I show you exactly what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, so that you can literally copy me and make the exact same amount. So if you're interested in doing this, if you're ready, go to www.wealthymomceo.com/legacybuilder. Okay, now really quickly, I'm going to see if I can get out of here, and I'm going to show you what to expect. For those of you who are still here, if you're done, by the way, the presentation is done. If you are like, okay, I got it, I'm ready to go, do you, okay? Click the link below. You're going to come to this page, click it, it'll take you exactly to where you need to go. But if you just want to see the steps real quick, and you go to that wealthymomceo.com legacy builder page, this is where you're going to come to, okay? You can scroll through it. I won't, spend too much time here because we're already way past the time. But if you want to do legacy builder, after you've read it, you just press here. If you want to do the payment plan, you just press this button. It's going to take you to the payment plan. If you aren't, oh no. Okay, guys, hold on. Okay, so that will take you to the payment plan. When you scroll down to the last 3 for the other 3 courses, so it could be the legacy, it could be the digital mastery, passive daily blueprint, or it could be the launchpad. Y'all, this is live, okay? Here's where you want to click real quick, okay? It says click here to enroll today, click here to enroll today, okay? If you need a payment plan, all you have to do is click on each one of them. It will give you another page where it says click for payment plan, and it'll show you the options. Like I said, it's as low as $27 or like $34 a month, okay? All right. Until next time, if you have any questions, if you are ready to get started, click the link. Let me know once you've signed up. You can either send me a DM in Messenger in Instagram or on Facebook, because I want to celebrate you, okay? I want to celebrate you. I want to get you your link to join our next Q&A call so I can support you and get you up and running as quickly as possible so you can start making some $900 commissions as fast as possible, okay? All right, until next time, take care. Thank you and goodbye. All the best.